All right, guys, we should have a few more people joining us, trying something new as well. I'm live streaming this onto YouTube right now, and we'll see how that goes, and we'll see if that sticks. All right, gang. We're going to get started with this, and I'm going to try to keep this under the hour, and we'll see how far we'll take this. So this is partially yoga, and it's going to be basically a whole lot of mobility stuff, a lot of movement. It's going to be kind of busy, and spending a little bit of time to stretch out. So yeah, here we go. We're going to start this off kind of traditional, sitting up tall, crisscross applesauce, relaxing your shoulders, reaching up through the crown of your head. Whenever you're ready, let's take a big breath in. And let it go. First, just round up your senses, taking in everything that you hear. All the sounds, loud and soft, near and far. Now start to reach in with your sense of feeling. All the sensations running through your body, big and small. Notice anything unnecessarily tight. Just do your best to relax it. All right, let's start to take bigger and deeper breath, focusing your mind, energizing your body, using the breath. All right, guys, let's take a big breath in. Breathe in a bit deeper. Breathe in a bit deeper. And breathe in a bit deeper. Keep drawing in your breath. And let it out. Keep squeezing out your air now. Squeeze out a bit more. Squeeze out a bit more. And squeeze out a bit more. Keep squeezing out your breath. And let it back in. All right, guys, just a little bit of tradition here. We'll bring our hands to the center of our heart now, Anjali Mudra. We'll share 1 ohm together. All right, we'll take our hands down. Let's start with our neck. We're going to take our head around, making circles with our neck, going around one way. And we'll go around the other way now. Now let's take our shoulders around. Start off by just taking these circles, shrugging, or flying your elbows, or reaching the arms out. Going around one way. And then going around that other way. Now concentrating on first the shoulders, and we're going to come back to the neck. Reach your arms out wide, 1 palm up, 1 palm down. 1 palm up, 1 palm down, feeling the rotation of your arms in your shoulder blades, or in your shoulder sockets rather. All right, really good. We'll take that down now. And we're going to face 1 palm up, right? 1 palm facing up and keeping the arm kind of close to the neutral position there. Turn your chin the other way and then bring your head down towards your chest. Take your hand to the back of your head towards the corner there and play with just turning your arm and feeling how all that stuff connects. All right, we'll take that around the other way now. So turning the opposite palm up, turning your head, and then tucking your chin in towards the side, grabbing the opposite corner of your head there, and just turning, feeling that stretch as you turn and rotate. All right, a couple more things here. We're going to come up through center again. First, turn out your wrists, going around one way. And then going around the other way. And do the same thing with your elbows. Going around one way. And then going around that other way. Then we'll bring our palms together and start making some figure eights with the wrists. Now something a little bit different. Hold the palms together, try to keep them stationary and make circles with your elbows. This is kind of tough. So we're not moving the hands, right? We're keeping the hands still in space and trying to just move the elbows. Kind of silly. And then seeing if you could take those weird elbow circles around the other way. Doing your best not to move the hands. You can feel all the stuff kind of activate in your upper body. All right, then we'll press the palms out. Reach the palms up, flex your legs. We'll take a big breath in, and we'll exhale, press forward and down. We'll inhale, reach up and back, and we'll exhale, press forward and down. We'll inhale, reach up and back, and we'll exhale, press forward and down again. One more time, inhale, reach up, reach back, Take the left hand down and reach your right arm above your head. Now let's play with this now. We're gonna exhale, take the arm down towards the side, and then take the same path up, sweeping up, making this big crescent, reaching up above your head, and then on your exhale, taking that back down. Inhaling, reaching up, and exhaling, taking back down. We'll inhale, reach up again for another 3, 2, and 1. We'll take that hand down, sweep around the other way, and take the twist. We'll take a big breath in and twist. Another big breath in and twist. One more big breath in. We'll come back towards center now. Okay, we're going to take this around the other way. So we'll interlace the hands, press the palms up and back, and just kind of start pumping the spine. We'll exhale, press down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, press down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, press down. Inhale, reach up. We'll unlace the hands, stretch over to that side, opposite side now. Now on your exhale, let the hand drop and let your arm kind of come to neutral. And then on your inhale, reach back up, reaching up and over, looking past. And then exhaling, coming back down. And inhaling, coming back up. Exhaling, coming down. And inhaling, coming up. We'll keep working that shape now for another 3, 2, and 1. We'll take that hand down, sweep it across, and take that twist to the other side. We'll take a big breath in and twist. Another big breath in and twist. One more big breath in, and we'll come back towards that center now. All right. Let's take the legs out in front of us, and we'll start to bounce out the knees here. Yeah, so bouncing out the knees. Now start to point and flex your toes. Now start to make circles with your toes. All right, now we'll bend in our knees and we'll start to windshield wipe our knees side to side. Let your hip lift on the opposite side. See how far you can twist side to side here. Okay, same thing as we were doing from sitting. We're just going to do it from here. We have our hand over towards the side in a neutral position. Push down to the opposite hand and bridge up your hip. Inhale and exhale, come back down. Inhale, lift back up. And exhale, come back down. Inhaling, coming back up. And exhaling, coming back down. One more time. Inhale, come up for another 3, 2, and 1. Taking that around to the other side now. Right. So reaching your hand up and over. We'll inhale and lift. And exhale and drop. Inhale and lift. And exhale and drop. We'll inhale and lift. And we'll exhale and drop. One more time. We'll inhale and lift for another 3, 2, and 1. All righty. We're going to come back down now. Next thing we're going to work on is our wrists. So first, we're going to face the fingers out and just start leaning side to side. Getting into the wrists a bit further. Quadrupedic position. Now I'll give you the side view. Face the palms or face the fingers back, leaning back, letting the heels of the palms lift. Now we'll face the fingers towards one another with the palms facing up. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale and exhale. Now try to hold the arms straight and just rotate the elbows. Keeping the arms straight and rotating the elbows. Feeling what's going on there. Inside of your wrist, inside of your shoulder. All right, now we'll face the palms flat. Tabletop position, reach out with your right foot. Start to pedal out your heel. Stretching and squeezing your calf. Pushing down through the knuckle pads of your hands. Now we'll balance the table. Kicking the right foot back, reaching the left hand forward, balancing the table. Let's take a big breath in and exhale, crunching knee to elbow. Now reach out, breathe in, try to reach around and touch your foot. Don't grab it, but push. Flexing your back, your glute, pushing the earth away. Now on your next exhale, try to reach around the other way, reaching for your foot, turning the foot out. And we'll keep this going now. We'll inhale, reach this way, then exhale, reach that way. Inhale, reach this way, and exhale, reach the other way. Now, one more time, reach up, reach out, reach and touch the foot. Now press that foot down, reach up with the left hand there. Each inhale to lengthen out a bit, each exhale to twist. We'll keep working this shape now for another 5, 4, another 3, 2, big inhale. We'll take that top foot down, or that top hand down. Spin the back heel down and turn out on your opposite foot. Reaching up and over the other side now. Breathing big, breathing deep. And see if you can lift your bottom knee. Right, pressing down, lifting up, getting a bit more of a warm up here. For another 3, 2, and 1. All right, we'll take that knee down. Come and balance up on that knee. And we're gonna take this again, opening up this same sort of path where it's like our arm is on the, in like a natural hanging position, and then reaching up and over like this, right? Exhaling. Inhaling, sliding down the leg, and exhaling, coming back to neutral. Inhaling, reaching up and over, and exhaling, coming back to neutral. Now, one more time, we'll reach up, reach back for another 3, 2, and 1. All right, we'll cartwheel back down and take all that to the next side now. Reach out with your left foot, start to pedal out your heel, stretching and squeezing your calf. All right, and we'll balance that table now. So we're gonna kick out with that foot, reach out with that hand, and just one crunch in of that bird dog stretch. We'll inhale and exhale, crunch in just to sort of warm up. Then as you inhale, reach up and out and then around. Try to touch your heel. Don't grab, just push. If anything, push. I'll give you the front view here, right? And then as we come around, we turn the toe out and we reach for that foot. Don't have to grab it, just has to be out there. We'll inhale, reach up and around, and exhale, come around the other way. Inhale up and around, and exhale the other way. Inhale up and around, and we'll exhale the other way. And one more time, reaching up and around for another 3, 2, and 1. We'll press that foot down, reach the right hand up, push the earth away. We'll keep breathing big and deep for this stretch for another 5, 4, another 3, 2, and 1. We'll take that right hand down, spin the back heel down, and turn the foot out there. Try to do your best to stack the shoulder over the wrist, push down through that opposite foot, and float the knee, really squeezing in that oblique. Maybe you float the foot here. We'll keep working this shape now for another 5, 4, another 3, 2, and 1. We'll come down and balance on that knee. Same path that we were taking the other way. Instead of reaching up over your head like so, sweep your arm across your center line and then spiral your armpit open. Exhaling, coming back to neutral. Going down a bit deeper, sliding your hand down your leg. And then exhale, coming back around this way. We'll inhale, reach up and out. We'll exhale back to neutral. One more time, inhaling, reaching up and out for another 3, 2, and 1. We'll cartwheel back down. I'll give you guys the front view again. We're going to turn our hands out wide off of the mat this time, taking some archer stretches. So moving to one side, bending in one elbow, stretching out to the inside of your arm, your shoulder, and your chest. Inhaling through center, and then taking that around the other way. Inhale and exhale. You can also take this one side. Sometimes I like to face the palm up. Or you could just move side to side with this. Okay, walking the hands to the top of the mat and just dropping your elbow and shoulder side to side now. So it's the same sort of motion, your spine and torso, but you just place your hands at a different angle and you hit up a completely different part of your body. Through the backs of your arms, outsides of your arms, getting into your back shoulder head, into where your shoulders kind of plug into your back through your sides. Alrighty, let's meet up for a downward facing dog. And we're gonna take this really different than we usually do. Sorry, my hands and the mat are really, really dry. I need a little bit of traction here. Okay, so we'll pedal at the heels. Keeping the arms straight, pressing the palms flat. What we're gonna work on here is just gently bouncing your head and chest down, trying to almost like touch your ribs towards your thighs. You could also take a deeper bend to the knees here. Just adding in a little bit of a bounce here. Rinsing out into the shoulder heads even more, into your back. Now, we'll inhale, roll forward. Shoulders past the fingertips, drop the hips down. See if you can add in a little bit of a bounce here. If this is really tough, you can take the feet out wider and just a gentle bounce while lifting your sternum, drawing the shoulders back, rotating the arms. And then we'll roll back and taking that gentle bounce again. And we'll roll forward again. Dropping the hips down and forward, lifting your heart. And we'll roll back again one more time, adding in a little bit of a bounce here. We'll roll forward again, dropping the hips here. And we'll roll back again. Let's take a big breath in and empty out. Another big inhale and exhale. One more big breath in, roll up to the tips of your toes. Exhale, bend your knees, take a look ahead, walk or jump your feet to your hands. We'll inhale for that halfway lift spine, flex your back, stretch your heart forward, and we'll exhale, ragdoll the spine. Maybe grabbing opposite elbows, or grabbing the back of your head, rocking forward, backward, side to side. Maybe a little bit of that bounce again, just a gentle bounce, really squeezing the legs, squeezing your perineum in and up. Alrighty, let's press our feet down and we'll rise to stand. Shoulders, neck, and head. Stretch your arms up and back. Take a big breath in and exhale, forward fold all the way back down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend in the knees, roll your pelvis forward. Shoulders, neck, and head stack. Straighten the legs, reach the arms up and back. Big and exhale, forward fold again, all the way back down. Let's inhale for that halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And one more time, press down, rise up. Stretch up, stretch back, big, and then we'll exhale, forward fold again, all the way back down. Inhale, halfway up. Step or jump, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Deep inhale. And exhale. Another deep breath in. And empty out. One more big breath in, roll up to the tips of your toes. Exhale, bend your knees, look ahead, walk or jump. Halfway lift and forward fold. Let's rise up, stretch high, mountain pose. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing, big breath in. And downward facing, long breath out. Deep inhale. And exhale. Another deep breath in, roll up to the tips of your toes. And exhale, bend your knees, look ahead, walk or jump. Halfway lift and forward fold. Let's rise up, stretch high, mountain pose. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Step or jump, chaturanga dandasana. Upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Big inhale, roll up to the tips of your toes. Exhale, bend your knees, look ahead, walk or jump. Halfway lift, forward fold. Rise up, stretch high, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up, chaturanga dandasana. Upward facing, big breath in. And downward facing dog, long breath out. Inhale, bend your knees, lift your heels. Now straighten the legs, roll your spine forward. Past the plank, push the hips forward, lift the heart up dog. And we'll exhale, downward facing dog once more. Same thing, lift the heels, bend the knees, and then straighten the legs, roll your spine forward to that up dog. And exhale, rolling back for that downward facing dog. One more time, lift the heels, bend the knees, roll forward. Straightening the legs, pressing the hips forward, heart up. And we'll exhale, roll back for that downward facing dog again. Now let's bend the knees, take a look ahead, walk or jump, feet to hands. We'll inhale, halfway lift. And we'll exhale, forward fold. Just rise up to stand mountain, reach up, reach back. Take a big breath in. And we'll pull the arms down nice and easy. All right, this next thing we're gonna get into, sort of a multifaceted sort of thing, right? It's part like plyometrics. It's you know, and it's part calisthenic, right? What's in the name though? We could just call it do this, right? So we're gonna jump about 3 times, sort of find a rhythm with this, and then go down into a squat, seeing how deep you can get into that squat. So it's just sort of like a baby jump, 1, 2, 3, and squat. 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 We'll keep that going. 1, 2, 3, and squat. 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 And now see if you can add in a little bit of a bounce at the bottom, and then really jump high. Right, a little bit of a bounce at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, and jump. 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 Another 3, jump. Another 2, jump. And 1. All right, coming down. Let's take a malasana, deep squat. Pressing your elbows up against your knees. And we're gonna thread that little piece with the down dog. Jumping forward and backward from down dog to a malasana squat. All right, a couple of different ways we could do this. I'll start off with the step back, and then I'm gonna get into a flow of just jumping forward and backward with it. So we press the palms down, step back to your down dog, bend in your knees, take a look ahead, walk 1 foot at a time, malasana squat. Taking a couple of these, moving side to side. Taking your own pace with this. Those of you viewing at home, stepping forward and backward, taking that squat. Stepping or jumping. This is getting used to jumping forward into a malasana squat. Now, you can get kind of creative with this. If you have crow pose, lean back forward, kick back, up dog to down dog, bend your knees, take a look ahead, jump forward to that malasana squat. Moving side to side. Doing this any way that makes sense to you, right? I'll just give you a countdown for this now. Another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's roll forward, and we'll lower all the way down to our belly. Feel your heart beat into the mat a bit. Now that we're nice and warm, we're gonna get into some really good stretching here. First, let's take an upward facing dog. Up dog or cobra, pressing down through your palms, drawing the shoulders back, lifting your collarbones up, drive the hips forward. If you can, try to lift the knees, pushing down through your toes. Let's take another big breath in, and we'll come back down. Now take your right hand next to your right hip, press your left hand at the upper right-hand corner of the mat. Push down, lift up, look over your shoulder. Take another big breath in, and we'll come back down. We'll take that over the other way. Left hand right next to the left hip. Taking your right hand to the upper left-hand corner, turning and twisting, checking out that ass, right? Shoulders down, head up. We'll take a big breath in, and we'll come back down. Alrighty. Let's walk the hands back. We'll inhale for that upward facing dog. And we'll exhale, downward facing dog again. Big inhale. And exhale. All right, let's get a little bit more into this. We're going to bring the feet together, sweep the right foot up and back, glide your knee forward, and land your foot forward, taking a low runner's lunge. Squaring your hips, dropping your hips. We're going to come back to this sort of elastic sort of bounce. So we'll curl the toe under, and we just add in a little bit of the bounce, getting into our hips here. Same thing as our up dog, down dog in the beginning, dropping the hips. And then we'll straighten the legs and add in a little bit of a bounce with your upper body. Squeezing the front muscles of that leg. Feeling how that lands on the hamstring. Now we'll inhale, roll forward. And we'll exhale, roll back. Oh, wait. I wanted to do it like this. So we'll inhale, roll forward, bounce, 2, 3, pull back, bounce, 2, 3, roll forward, bounce, 2, 3, roll back, bounce, 2, 3, roll forward, bounce, 2, 3, roll back, bounce, 2, 3, roll forward, bounce, 2, 3, and roll back, bounce, 2, 3. All right, we'll roll forward to that low lunge again. Spin on the outer blade edges of your feet now. Drop down through your hip. You can also take the knee down here and just look over the shoulder, right? You can also come to a little bit of a bounce here as well. And we're going to keep our right leg straight, left leg bent. And on your inhale, turn back around on that horizontal for that Skandasana on this side. Maybe you press your knee away with your elbow or opposite hand. Maybe you keep your hand here. You can also drop your hips here as well, adding just that gentle sort of bounce there. All right, we're gonna move on this plane now. We're gonna move on this horizontal plane. So we're gonna inhale, spin back around, see how far you could twist. And then exhale, spinning back around, seeing how far you could stretch this direction. Inhale, coming back around this way. Maybe you take it a bit further. And exhaling, coming back around that other way. One more time, we'll inhale, coming back around this way. And we'll exhale, come back around this other way. Then we'll face back towards that center. Press down through your hands. Try to press your knee up against your arm. Lift your heel, flex your foot, and then kick back, three-legged dog. Bend your knee, stack your hip here. Lean your nose to your knee. We'll get light in the top hand, and we'll flip the dog. Stack the shoulders, bridge the hips here a second. Take a big breath in. We'll come down to sit now. So now we're facing towards the back of our mat. We're going to come back to these fancy sort of arm circles. Maybe this helps you out into a full-on wheel from your flip dog position. So we'll see where we can take it. And yeah, here we go. So we'll press down through our feet. We're going to take our hand and circle it around towards the middle of the mat, towards the top, bridge the hips, lift up, reaching up and open that other way. And then on your exhale, come down to sit. Inhaling, making that big circle. And then exhaling, coming back down the other way. Now, one more time, we'll inhale, open up, maybe reaching this way, maybe going for the wheel. Another 3, 2, and 1. We'll come back up and over, three-legged dog. Bring your feet together, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward for an upward facing dog. And we'll exhale, roll back, downward facing dog. Alrighty. Let's take this over to the other side now. Bring the feet together, sweep the left foot up and back, come up high on your bottom toe, glide your knee in towards your nose, and land your foot for that low runner's lunge. Now, you can keep your knee down here if you'd like. I encourage you to keep that knee up off the ground, tenting the fingertips, holding your core tight, and just adding in a little bounce here. Dropping your hips. We'll do it in threes here. So we'll pull back, keeping the legs as straight and strong as you can, and just a gentle bounce to your upper body. All right, we'll move forward and backward in threes now. So we'll inhale, bounce, 2, 3, and back, 2, 3. Roll forward, 2, 3, and roll back, 2, 3. Roll forward, 2, 3. Roll back, 2, 3. Roll forward, 2, 3. Roll back, 2, 3. One more time. And back. Now we'll roll forward to that low lunge again. Spin on the outer blade edges of your feet. You can always take your hand to this opposite leg, right? This knee can come down too. Maybe you keep that leg straight. Try to keep that dorsiflexion of your foot, keeping the ankle as straight as you can. Maybe you add in a little bit of a bounce here, right? This may feel really different on this side than it did the other. So seeing how far you can take that twist. And we'll push out all of the air here. And on your inhale, dial back around this other way, turning up on that right toe maybe. Spending a few moments here, maybe you play with pushing the knee away. Maybe you add in a little bit of a bounce here. Just getting into a bit of that elasticity. Bunch of little things and adjustments that you could do from shape to shape. And we're going to take this around in these sort of spiraling horizontal circles. We'll see how far we could take it this time around. So on your inhale, we're going to spin around, seeing how far you could take the twist on this side. And then exhaling, coming back around, seeing how far you could take the stretch on that side. Inhaling, spinning around, seeing how far you could take it around this way. And then spinning around, seeing how far you could take it that way. One more time, we'll inhale, spin it around. And then we'll exhale, bring it around back. And then we'll inhale towards center, low runner's lunge, squaring off. We'll press down through the palms, sweep the left foot back, bend your knee and stack your hip. Press the bottom heel down, lift the top knee up. We'll keep working that shape for another 3, 2, and 1. Flip the dog. Press down, reach up, big in. We'll come down to sit here. And again, coming back to this fancy sort of spiraling circle here, right? So we're pressing down through our right hand. And then we take our arm across the center line. And we use that to spiral up and press the hips up and open. And then we exhale, come back down to sit. We'll inhale, reach up and open. And we'll exhale, come back down to sit. Seeing how far you can open up through this path with your arm. Inhaling, reaching up, reaching open for another 3, 2, and 1. We'll come back up and over. 3-legged dog. Bring the feet together, roll forward for an up dog. And we'll exhale, roll back, downward facing dog. Let's take a big breath in and empty. Deep inhale and exhale. One more big breath in. One more long breath out. bend your knees, look forward. Let's jump forward to that Malasana deep squat again. So giving you a bit of the front view here. So first pressing the palms together, getting into your elbows into your knees there, flattening your back, bringing your hips forward, drawing the lower belly in. Now we'll play with this here, pressing your right shoulder up against your right knee, press the left knee away, and then bring it in. Press it away, and bring it in. Press it away, and bring it in. And we'll press away now, hold it out there for another 3, 2, and 1. All right, we'll come through center now, and we'll take this to the other side. Pressing your left shoulder up against your left knee, then pressing your knee away and bringing it back in. Press your knee away and bring it back in. We'll press the knee away and we'll bring it back in. And we'll press it away, hold it away for another 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's walk the hands forward now. Pull the hips back, stretch your head down towards the mat. All righty, something we'll work on here. Try to get your elbow as close to the ground as you can. And then look over the right shoulder, press the right elbow up, and then reach the right hand up. And then bend and take that elbow down. Do that 2 more times. Over the shoulder, elbow, hand, bend, and come back down. Over the shoulder, elbow, hand, and then we'll come back down. All right, we'll take that the other way. Trying to get your elbow as close to the ground as you can. Then look over your left shoulder. Kick the elbow up, extend out through the arm, then come back down. Look over the shoulder, press the elbow up, and reach up, and we'll come back down. Look over the shoulder, press up, reach up, and we'll come back down. All right, we're gonna come back now. Walk the hands back. Take the knees out, feet out a little bit, and windshield wipe the knees side to side. All right, I want to try to squeeze as much as I can out of these next 5 minutes. So we're going to come back to these things, and if you have any questions about anything, we can workshop any part of this. Just don't be afraid to ask any questions. So now we're going to swing our right leg out in front of us for pigeon pose. First, try to keep a 90-degree on both legs first, bending that knee first, and then reaching your right arm up above your head, reaching for the left foot. If you turn your hip a certain way, you should feel something happening in your inner groin. Okay, we'll take a big breath in, and we'll take that left arm over the right knee, over towards the side. Maybe you straighten out the leg from here, getting a big stretch through your side. Now take your right arm and reach over towards the left side and twist. And then we'll reach both arms forward. Okay, we're going to try something a little wild here. We're going to rebend that back leg while keeping your torso down. See how far you can dial your torso and look up, reach up, looking over your shoulder there. You should feel like a big stretch through your quad here. We'll keep working this shape for another 3, 2, and 1. All right. So we're just going to swing that back leg out in front and shake out that opposite leg. Now we'll swing that right foot back, first starting off with a 90-degree on both legs. Reaching the left arm over the head towards your foot, stretching out through your side and feeling maybe a little bit on the inside of your thigh. I'll take another big breath in and take the right hand over towards the left side. Maybe you straighten out through that right leg from here. Now take the left hand and thread it over towards the right, taking a little bit of a twist here. And then we'll go down the middle. Now, keeping your torso low, bend in your back leg again, and see if you can open up through your quad, reaching up and open that other way. Keeping your torso low, leaning up and back. Another 3, 2, and 1. All right, we'll come back up now. We'll straighten out the legs here a little bit, give a little bit of a bounce. All right, good, we got some time. So we're gonna go for a straddle fold. We're gonna do this a certain way. First, we're gonna reach down the middle, try to keep the back flat, spin the inner thighs up, and then lean over to one side. And almost like you're brushing down one side, coming across, and coming up the other side. Like you're removing a boot, coming across, and coming around this way, keeping it mobile. Coming across and back down. Coming this way, across, and back up. Coming across, coming back up. Now hang out on one leg. Maybe you go straight down the middle. You can also twist or take that side stretch. Now keeping low, moving over to the other side, either straight down or taking a twist as you fold, or taking that side stretch. So I didn't mention on the last side, try to keep this leg active and pushing into the floor. All right, and we'll go down the middle one more time. Flexing your back, stretching your heart forward, keeping super active. Maybe you point the toe, maybe you flex the foot. Try not to let the legs rotate forward. Try to rotate them back. Alrighty, let's come back up now. We're gonna work on one more thing. Bounce out the legs. Maybe you bring the legs a little bit closer together. We're gonna try and bridge with our legs out wide, straddle bridge. So we press down our hand. Maybe you keep it close to your hip. Maybe you walk it away from the hip a little bit. You wanna be able to stack your shoulder over your wrist. We press down and lift up with the other hand. Maybe you turn onto that foot, really open up through that hip. Lots of hip flexion today. Another 3, 2, and 1. Kind of looks like a fallen triangle almost. And we'll take that to the other side. Press down, sweep up, sweeping across and up. We'll keep working that shape now for another 3. Maybe that foot turns down, another 2, and 1. All right. We're gonna finish this off in a seated meditation. So sitting up any way that feels best to you. Crisscross applesauce. Just spending a couple of moments here, feeling how everything's landed on you today. just to sync up with everybody, let's take a big breath in and we'll let it go. So that was a lot of motion, really busy class today. Allow it to catch up with you. All right, let's take a big breath in and we'll let it out. Bring your hands to the center of your heart now, Anjali Mudra. We'll finish up with a little bit of tradition, just one Om. Bow your head to your heart. Feel your heart beat into your hands. Now bring your thumbs to your third eye. Tilt your eye up to the sun and moon and sky. And we bow. Namaste. All right, great class, great class. I hope you enjoyed that, guys. I sure as hell enjoyed recording it. And yeah, we're gonna stop the recording here now. Stop the recording and let's see. We'll stop the live